Oh, wait, I'm completely unprepared.
Hello, folks. This is Real Honesty with John Ritland. I'm John Ritland. That is.
My name is Chris.
Yes.
A pleasure.
And I want to take a moment here to say that obviously some of you have been able to tell that since Elimination Chamber and for the reviews I've done since and the videos I've done, I have been under the weather. I was in the hospital.
We live in Washington. Technically, we're always under the weather.
We are always under the weather. I was in the hospital, though, on Sunday.
Yep.
Blood work, slightly elevated liver enzymes, which probably could be attributed to my diet. But also mainly...
Boston's pizza.
Right? Yeah. But, I mean, I've been trying to limit that. I've been trying. Haven't worked. I just want to take a moment, though, to thank everybody for their well wishes.
Hey. Use good peoples.
Yes, despite my insanity. And especially thanks to this guy for holding up
the cliffs of insanity.
Thanks to this guy for being the awesome friend that he is. So, thank you, folks. I am getting back to what I'm at now. So, now we go to SmackDown Live. Where the hell was it? Where was it this time? I don't even know.
Dear God.
Oh, God.
Well...
We'll have to find that out, I guess, before. Anyway, so Naomi had...
I'm sure it was a very memorable location.
It obviously was. Sadly, Naomi had to give up the title.
Yes.
Now, that's sad. People point out, though, this could be a way to maybe have her come back in a few weeks and win the title at Mania.
Yeah.
But if that's the case, then why not just have her keep the title? It's not like...
ducks.
Right? Rock, Brock, plenty of people have held the title a while. I mean, granted, it wasn't the women's title, obviously, but they held it for a while without defending it.
Ontario?
They were in Canada? Wow, cool.
Oh, Canada.
I mean, bravo.
We love you.
The crowd did actually sound a little more energetic than normal, so that would make sense. Canadian crowds are usually pretty hot. But Naomi having given up the title, that's disappointing.
But expected given the condition.
Yes, hopefully she comes back. Hopefully she comes back in time for Mania. Maybe in a few weeks.
Yeah. And
she's able to build to a multi-women's match at Mania.
Yep.
Have Naomi win the title there. I mean, granted, you do make her a two-time champion. You're kind of diluting and hot potatoing the title. But...
gonna be much worse than how Raw treats their championship.
Oh, God, right. But I was disappointed by that. But Alexa... Great heel move.
Yep.
And Alexa versus Becky. Alexa wins the title back. You were guaranteed a two-time women's champion anyway.
Yeah.
Shockingly, Mickey didn't interfere until after the match. But I enjoyed Alexa versus Becky.
Yeah. She wants sort of clean.
I mean, shot to the throat, but yeah, there's no interference. So, I mean,
right.
Yeah. So that's pretty much... That actually is a proper way to do it.
Yeah, use it occasionally as they, no, they didn't!
Not my God.
Oh, they didn't?
Oh, they did it again. Oops, they did it again. So...
You play with my heart.
Got lost in the game. I've seen Britney Spears twice in concert, for a fun fact.
I have not.
Yes, he has not.
I've seen it 3 times.
How? No, Mickey and Becky, though, that'll be a nice little undercard feud to lead us into Mania.
Yeah.
They've had some pretty good matches so far. I liked all the interviews that they had to hype up the contestants for the Battle Royal, except Ziggler kicking the very bad graphic down to show that he was there live in a studio or live backstage.
Yeah. Replace that! Well, I mean, we have a bunch of money, so technically, we could do that. But right. Okay, you can be a dick.
Yes.
Dick.
Ziggly,
Piggly Wiggly Ziggly.
But still, I like the
Hashtag Piggly Wiggly Ziggly.
Love that. I love that. I still liked it, though, because it gave each guy more importance. Even though there was only, possibly 4 guys that could win the damn thing.
Yeah, Luke Harper.
Yes, right? And we'll get to that in a bit. But it was still... I like the interviews. It was more of an old-school throwback. And then Breezango versus American Alpha. It was okay. And, of course, the fashion po-po. All these squares make a circle.
Oh, these squares make a circle. Oh, these squares make a circle.
I gotta watch more of that stuff now that I'm healthier. Yeah. Then, still was a fine tag match for what it was, but then you had the Usos come out. Look, the Usos are good athletes. They're a good team. I could not be any less interested in them. Pretty much. The Derby's moreover, by the way, which is obvious. I mean, Still, I mean, the Usos are just so boring.
Yes.
It's like they went to the Lex Luger, I don't know, shirt removing. Man.
Sadness.
He couldn't take the shirt off. He hurt his back so bad he can't walk anymore. Well, that was actually medical. Anyway, still, look, I'm glad that they're building with the Usos and American Alpha. At least they're trying to build a feud. The problem is the Usos aren't interesting.
Yeah. Man, that sums up the Usos. Also, my tiredness. American Alpha needs to actually cut promos because, for fuck's sake, they're the champs.
Yeah.
Have them do something other than go out and defend.
And not defend the titles, since technically they only defend them in Elimination Chamber. They haven't even...
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just defending America's honor, I guess. So...
America!
Living in America.
America Alpha defending America from Brazongo, which could say something about Vince's beliefs.
Yes. So, Nikki versus...
Think about it.
Yes.
No, stop thinking about it.
Why are you still thinking about it?
Yes.
So, Falls Count Anywhere match, Nikki versus Natty. The only thing that somebody pointed out to me that I did notice is that they were calling their spots out loudly during that.
Yeah.
Now, Nikki has been suffering neck problems and, numbness.
I hurt my neck, so you need to yell loud.
I mean, that is logic right there. But still, for what it was, despite that, even with some of the soft spots that they had there, it was still a good match. It was a good way to blow off the feud. Maurice getting involved, like Tanya Harding with Nancy Kerrigan, because that's what Nikki reminded me of.
Well, internally I was thinking, why? Because I really don't care about this feud.
Yeah, I mean, Maurice and Miz versus Nikki and Cena, that isn't something I could interest you in. Yeah, me neither. But still, I was glad to see Natty win.
Yes.
That was nice.
I didn't think they had the heart.
I didn't either. That was well done. It was a good pun there, Chris.
Yes, thank you.
Mole. I liked it, though. I thought it was a good way to blow it off.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed the match, despite the calling out of the spots very loudly. And Nikki, if Nikki really is that injured and either needs to take a lot of time off or retire, you're going to have a life outside WWE, Nikki. I mean, I'm not a fan of Nikki Bella necessarily. I would rather her not be paralyzed in the ring, though. I mean, we've had that with a few people.
Yeah.
And it's been scary.
Yeah.
Still, then we move on to the Battle Royal.
It's better be a loser than a luger.
It is. It always is. Harper, Miz, Kalisto, Cruz, Ziggler, Cena, Mojo, Styles, Ambrose, and Corbin. I liked it. I thought it was a very well-wrestled match, given a lot of time.
Aside from Kalisto, everybody looked pretty strong.
Yeah.
Apollo Crews was quite the tank in there.
Yes. And then he, of course, did the stupid thing by saying, "Why are you trying to beat up Kalisto?" "Oh, Corbin, no." And
why are you being so mean?
It was fine, though. Yeah. It was fine. It was well-wrestled. The ending, though. It was obvious the Styles hit first.
Like 4 or 5 seconds before Luke went down. For fuck's sake.
You could hear the fans. You could see the fans pointing. Styles hit first.
For fuck's sake, Wooey.
I mean, true. Still, if it gives us Harper versus AJ next week, extends it for a week, I'm okay with that.
As long as Luke Harper gets his shot against Bray.
Harper needs to get the win, especially after they had Bray and Orton show up on the Titantron. Right after that,
the Titantron.
Yes, the mighty Titantron.
Bah.
Sharona. Bah. So, I hope that Harper does beat AJ next week.
Yeah.
But it was enjoyable. SmackDown gets a B. It was an above average show for sure.
Not the B!
Nah, they're in my eyes! God, it feels good to have my energy back.
Yeah.
205 Live, Tozawa versus Kendrick. It was fine. The whole thing with the count out shows that Kendrick is the man with the plan.
I still think he needs to become a pastry chef. He'd be the man with the flan. At least he doesn't live in the South, because he'd be the man with the clan.
I mean, he just needs a white flag, really, at that point. So, still, it was fine. It extends a feud for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And Tozawa will, of course, end up getting the win.
He could also be Otunga, the man who speaks plain.
God, Otunga. God.
Nobody likes you, Otunga.
No.
Not a soul.
I don't hate Otunga.
Oh, you don't?
Person.
I didn't say I hate him. I just don't like him.
Yeah, he's just kind of boring.
He is nothing to me.
He was like, "You're dead to me." So, Noam Dar, not with Alicia Fox versus...
No. It's Alicia Fox.
I like that. I like that better. Mustafa Ali. Mm-hmm. Good match. Good psychology. Good ring work. Yeah. Good mat work and stuff like that. So I enjoyed that.
The Mighty Morphin Arab Ranger. He does damn good work.
That's very damn good work. And Noam Dar looked good. So that was a well-wrestled match. Aries introducing his own video package about him returning. I mean, what else would Aries do? Come on.
It's going to be sad being stuck with Morrow and Graves.
As good as they are. Agreed. Aries is pretty good on commentary.
He is the best on commentary out of all the current people on commentary.
Yes.
Unless Kevin Owens is guest commentating.
Shut up, Byron. So... but it'll be nice to see Aries back in the ring, and possibly him versus Neville at Mania. That's been a rumor. I'm all for that. Gallagher versus Tony Nese. Nice to see Tony Nese back. Mm-hmm. That was good stuff. That was pay-per-view quality match. It was well wrestled. The whole belly-to-back suplex off the top. Yeah. Working the psychology of working Gallagher's ribs. Tony Nese having a really good showing and looking like he belonged. I mean, obviously he did.
Oh yeah,
but it was good stuff. So
try counting his abs, but I think you'd have to take your shoes off there, Corey.
So it was that was good. That was a good line. It was enjoyable though. It was an enjoyable episode 205 Live. I'll say a B. Yeah. Because. Yes, just because. Be aggressive.
Because.
Yes. But certainly SmackDown was better than Raw this week. I mean, even though you said that they did a few good things on Raw.
And yesterday's Raw was the Raw before a pay-per-view.
No. It was the second Raw.
Second to...
Yeah.
It's leading up to a pay-per-view, and obviously things are going to be dead.
Yeah. I mean... But the thing is, hopefully next week they have a good build to Fastlane. But we're going to find out about that at that time. So, what grade do you give it?
I'm going to give it a B.
Yeah, I like it. So
they really need to do better promo work with the cruiserweights. I mean, you have all that talent there. They're capable of putting together some really good promos if you just give them a chance to do so.
Since you only have dark matches on before SmackDown, just open the doors sooner, have 205 Live on before SmackDown.
Oh, yeah.
And if that means people got to watch 205 Live later and they're only wrestling in front of half a crowd, well, guess what? At least it's half a crowd full of energy as opposed to a tired crowd. Because even the crowd in Seattle was a little tired. And
well, yeah, it started emptying out as soon as... Well, mostly emptied out as soon as John Cena left.
And mainly that was because it was parents with kids. But anyway, we'll talk about that another time. So, do you agree with what we said? Do you disagree? Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
And if you don't agree with what we said, I don't particularly care.
No,
but I like to hear your opinion anyway. Yeah. So please comment.
I like to hear your opinion.
And subscribe.
Yes.
Even if you don't like us.
I do like to hear your opinions, even if they're wrong. So anyway, this has been Real Honesty with John Ritlin. I'm John Ritlin. That is the Derby Man, Chris. See you soon.